I finished decorating my Christmas tree, so I thought I would put a few winter modifications to my bike, and I had a few leftover baubles, and I figured I may as well take inspiration from pickup trucks in America when they put a set of balls on the rear. I thought that's a nice Christmassy mod. Hey, I had to come out one last time before Christmas because the sun came out and it's been raining for about a week now, and had to get one ride in before I think the rain comes back again. Ah, look, there's a small plane going up ahead. He's obviously trying to do the same thing as well. So I thought that, now because it's Christmas time, the usual subjects come up of see it on TV about drinking and driving, and alcohol has a funny connection with Christmas, and with Finnish people the connection is there all the time. But this is the time of year where you have the office Christmas parties, families get together, and it's all pretty fun, relatives and co-workers, there are three sheets to the wind, and you're pissed as a fart, which always makes things better, I guess. I don't know if how many of you are aware of this, but in Scandinavia and the Nordic countries, that the sale of alcohol is controlled by the state. So if you want to buy a drink in Finland, you have to go to a specific retailer, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Finnish government, and it's actually called Alko. So imagine if in Britain you went to buy your drink and you went to a place called Alki. Quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, this all came about I think everywhere in Europe and around the world. When in Western countries you had people tried prohibition, and of course it didn't work. Everyone wants to get pissed every once in a while. So anyway, when drinking was legalized again, the governments decided that they would control the entire supply chain. And because any kind of production of alcohol was controlled by the government, this had an interesting effect during the war. You're probably aware, if you play GTA, that you have something called a Molotov cocktail, and even though it has a Russian name, it's actually got its origins are actually very Finnish. Anyway, the backstory behind it was that during the war, Second World War this is, that the Soviet Union was dropping cluster bombs over Finland, and the foreign minister, I think at the time, Molotov, he was trying to pass it off that these were food packages that were being dropped as aid over Finland, but it was quite the opposite. The Finnish response to the Molotov food packages was the Molotov cocktail instead, which was used on tanks. And interestingly, Alko, the Finnish alcohol distributor, actually ended up producing these Molotov cocktails en masse for the Finnish army. So because the entire supply chain of alcohol is restricted, that you can only buy it from these Alko outlets, which they're basically like off licenses that you can find near supermarkets and in the high street. So whereas in England you can order your food and your alcohol over the internet, you can actually then you can have it all delivered to your house. This is not possible in Finland. So it looks like, I think if I've been, from what I've heard in the news, that Alko has decided that they're actually going to start home deliveries of alcohol. Someone noticed that somewhere in Finland an advert had been posted, and the card read as follows. So it said at the top, "Are you an alcoholic?" In big red letters below it said, "We're here to help you. You can telephone," and they gave the two numbers. And at the bottom, here's the punchline. I just hope that this card is actually a legit card and it's not somebody has made it as a joke. So at the bottom it says home delivery of spirits, which is, oh god, it gave me like 3 hours worth of laughs yesterday, because it's just so typically Finnish in its honesty that it's not trying to hide anything at all. So with jokes in mind, there's this story about two Finnish men who are old friends, and they've met each other, or they're meeting each other after quite a while, and of course they go for sauna, and they're having a drink of vodka, and a few hours passes, and Matti, one of the guys, asks his friend Jarkko, so it's been a long time, how are things going, how are things with the family? So Jarkko responds to Matti and says to him, is Matti, did we come here to fucking talk, or did we come here to drink? Which is just sums up Finnish alcohol culture pretty well. Silence, sauna and drinking. So anyway, my batteries are running out now, and I'm going to stop it here. And once again, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a great New Year.